Everyone, I think it's morning. I think it's the 23rd of October. I'm looking at my watch. Sometimes my watch isn't right. So I went on the queue for Hamilton at the Orpheum Theater in San Francisco. I got 72,000 ticket, and it's moving along. A couple hours. We're at 52,000. And they've paused, so I don't know what that's about. Maybe they need to run all the credit cards to make sure they go through, but they've been paused now for nearly an hour. So I was going to do this after that, but, you know, of course, watch me do this and go, and they say, oh, you missed it. So anyway, sorry about not doing a video Saturday, Sunday. I did not work Angel Heart, so I never have time like this off to myself. So I got a lot of stuff done, and Sunday I just dropped. I mean, I was exhausted, and I just needed to rest. But I didn't mean to freak you guys out, because everybody's like, where are you? I'm like, hold the bus. I'm still alive. So I hope y'all are doing okay. I just have to tell you something. And I know we've been reading this and reading this and rereading this. The problem with reading too much is that I can change it based on my opinion instead of what they've told me. But I will tell you that I definitely am hearing shock and awe for November 6th. And I believe it's towards the Democrats. So I definitely feel like we're going to do pretty good, you guys. Somebody asked me, so how's Trump going to take it? And I think I threw on that already, but it don't hurt to see. And I saw him today, just briefly, because I tend to turn it off, you know, at one of those. I think he's getting tired. You can tell he's losing his voice. And he's just reading whatever's on the monitor, and he doesn't have his heart into it. He looks wiped out. And the Democrats love the gathering of the people. In fact, let's read on that. The people that are coming up from Guatemala, the caravan. We caused that. Democrats caused that. It's all a game plan. I said, please don't bomb them. Please don't sell their children to pedophiles like you did with the last group. Okay, so I just want to look what Trump thinks. And I want to thank someone out there in the audience told me, remember, Linda, you saw a coffin on the White House about 2 weeks ago? And how much you want to bet that coffin was Jamāl, the man that was murdered? How much you want to bet? I got a little bit more to say on that, too. Okay, so what can I tell everybody? What can I tell everybody about how Trump will feel after the November 6th election? I'm almost thinking I might just not watch it, go to bed, wake up, and then turn it on. Because I don't like watching the numbers fluctuate. Okay, so what do I tell everybody? how does Trump feel? And we're not gloating, okay? We're just asking what's happening. How does he feel? Because if we gloat, we kind of, they don't like that either. Okay. How does Trump feel after the November 6th election? Someone just said very upset. His world turns upside down, especially with all the money they put towards it. Ooh. It puts them in a stalemate, you guys. He'll grab something that turned out okay for them, so I don't know if it's one person, and he'll say, oh, so-and-so won. Because, something will happen that he's glad about, but the other part sucks. It's like, this is going to put him in a stalemate, or he may try to start trouble to act like this is rigged, but it's not going to work in his direction. 4 of Swords, you guys. 9 of Swords in his house. The Wheel of Fortune reversed. The World reversed. So it's like he thought he had. I think it's really going to be a message to him, more so than any other time. Even Roy Moore not winning, he still didn't get that. But, you know, anybody that works against him is a Democrat, even Republicans, i.e. Mueller. But listen, on Jamaal's death, I accidentally, someone wrote me and said, you know, it wasn't the king, it's the prince. And I'm so sorry, I totally screwed that up. But that prince, that man that's the prince, he really was shocked that everybody was upset. And he thinks he's in, like it's no biggie. I will tell you this, he'll never do anything like that again. I don't know why they're telling me, but it's like, oh, because I see people telling him, dude, do you remember, not Constantine, you know, my favorite guy that was in Constantine. He was in a movie, John Wicks, I think. And remember those people wanted to steal his car and they killed his dog? And the people that killed, he went out for this guy's son who was, his father was a bigwig, but he got them all. John Wicks, that's the name. And his son was like to his dad, well, I don't understand what the big, boom, his dad cold, you know what I mean, him. He just, boom. He said, you have no idea who you're messing with. And I'm almost feeling like the bigwigs, the elders are gathered around him. I feel like his father's not well, so I don't know what that's about. But yeah, so that's definitely, oh, I hear the gardener. I have to close the back door. Hold on. Hey there. Okay. Of course, he starts again as soon as I start the camera. I don't know if this will bother you. It doesn't bother me. So this prince thinks I'm telling you, bigwigs have talked to him. It's almost like he just showed his ass and he's a child kind of energy. And this man, Jamāl, he was warned to shut up, and I guess he didn't. But this man, Jamāl, is in a very good place, and he's definitely sort of as written, you know, he's the lamb, and he was martyred. That's exactly what it is. So it's the worst mistake this guy could ever do. They'll lose respect. They're going to lose a lot of things. So, okay. Now, I wanted to ask about the caravan coming. What's that? What's going to happen with that? What is going to happen with the caravan of all the people? Trump is threatening to take away money from the countries that they're coming from, but, you know, it doesn't help those people because obviously if they've been getting money, they didn't spread the wealth, you know. These people live in a very hard arena. So let me look. Caravan. What can I tell everybody about the caravan? I hope the children aren't going to get kidnapped again. What can I tell? They're going to be really hard on them. Sorry, you guys. I just saw some really... Geez, I don't know why they thought coming here was going to help them. There's no help. Groups of people from the United States are going to work with them. Big names that are not Republicans are going to help them. They will be sent back, but it feels like maybe even some negotiation goes with the country or someplace they'll go that they can live in peace. But they're definitely blocking them from the United States. The outcome actually is good, and the children are protected, so I don't want you guys to worry. But I do see, like, maybe even a little bit of writing or something. It does feel like some heartache will occur. I don't know if you noticed, but this country is getting really divided. But listen, you know what? I watched a special, I don't know if it was Nova, you guys might have watched it, about eugenics. In the 1920s, the United States of America decided that they wanted a strong white culture and basically cut immigration at that time to nearly nothing. And the lady who first started birth control, well, her thing was to control people of less than value, so to speak, anybody they thought was stupid or a different race, and to sterilize them. And I think it was up until the 1970s, you can correct me if I'm wrong, that sterilization was legal. So, small-minded people, so to speak. Oh gosh, that's getting loud. He'll pass. And this too shall pass. So anyway, but it's interesting because, you know, Anne Frank's father petitioned to come to the United States, and he had people he knew here to get away from the regime that was coming in, the Nazis, and he was refused. I will just say this: the United States isn't all that, okay? And you saw what they did to my tribe and what they've done to the African tribes, and it's very sad. And their racism is not a shock, okay? It's been here. I look more white because of my father, but as I stand there with friends or people I thought were my friends, they'd make negative comments about Mexicans or Indians, you know, so it's very sad. Okay, so racism at one time will be gone, but it really dings you psychically if you go that route. You know what I'm saying? So I'm so sorry, but I don't know why I'm getting off on this tangent, but I just want you to know the United States has karma. Okay, so, and here's something else I want to tell you guys. I don't know if you all read about this, but did you know that Russia and China are in the northern seas and really causing the Navy hassle, more so than they've ever caused? And we're kind of worried, like, about some sort of war breaking out. So let's look at war, okay? I didn't think a war would break out, but maybe that's my own protection. China and Russia. Now, Putin is acting like, oh, the United States is all divided, totally like I like it. They're falling apart. And that whole thing with nuclear with Russia, I'm almost thinking it's a setup. I'm almost thinking like he wanted that. Anything he wants, Trump will do. So he's like, okay, this is how we're going to make it look like you're hurting us. Don't do that agreement. But the agreement opens the door for them to do more nuclear for Russia. So to me, it's all smoke and mirrors. Will a war come out within the next 4 years? Will a war happen in the United States of America within the next 4 years? Will a war happen in the United States of America? There's battles. There's definitely some battles. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so it's not like a nuclear war, you guys, but there's battles. And I actually think that the United States will change because of this. By changing, I mean it's even, you know, kind of like that feeling back in the 1940s, like all of us are fighting each other. and this happens, and then we all gather together and say, oh, hell no. Or like 9/11. Because there's death coming. So I wouldn't doubt this looks more underhanded back thing. So it's almost like this could be, it's like that guy killing this guy and saying, first he says it wasn't me, and then it was so much proof that, well, I don't understand the big deal. He called Jared. I don't understand the big deal. And Jared is in his pocket. You know what I'm saying? It's really sad, you guys. It's really, really sad. So I will tell you that there is death coming. So that by that I mean there's probably some terrorist action. I still feel London again. So I feel like something's coming out. But see, London can't depend on us because, well, Trump's in office. Are you kidding me? But I think when the new president comes in, peace will come, okay? But in the meantime, there's this, I don't know. You know how Trump called the guy in North Korea, I don't know, but he made fun of him, and that's how he is. He's an idiot, just like they say. Okay, so that I do see, okay? November's strong, so if it's not this November, it could be next November. Even though it looks bad, it's going to help us, just like Trump, okay? Trump looks bad, but in the end of the day, he's going to help clear it out. Even Democrats that are no good, he's going to clear it out. Okay, because we aren't going to take anymore. But I actually see missiles or something. Mark my words, you guys. I'm telling you. Where is it going to happen at? Phil in New York. No, they might actually try to hit a ship or one of our vessels or something. I see missiles. It might even hurt military men, which upsets us more at times. I see a ship, okay? So some sort of tit for tat may break out into a little bit of back and forth, but it gets calmed down. But, you know, that's the one thing about America. Remember Starman? He said the one thing about your people is you can be so against each other, but the minute things are terrible, there's an enlightenment about you. There's something good. So all this separation that has been going on right now, and remember, you guys, even you anti-Trump people, you got to slow it down. You got to allow and just tell the universe, okay, whatever we're supposed to learn from this. And I know people want to see him suffer, but you got to understand this man has an ego bigger than anything. He's like a Leo, but you know, my daughter's a Leo. And when she was little, as she fell down and skinned her knee, she wouldn't cry out there where other people could witness it. She was just a little thing, 3-4 years old. She would come in the house and go in her room, close the door and cry. And that reminds me of Trump. Proud, very proud. No, you're not going to see me. You know, like even Manafort was walking around like king for a day, and apparently he was sobbing when he was in court, which I don't wish for, but this is what I'm saying. You know, they'll have their time, you guys. It'll be a shock for him. And remember, Trump's mother came to me and told me Donnie was always a liar. And then when I said to her psychically, gosh, are you going to be upset when everything comes down? She said, no, I hope his soul is saved. Although I don't see it being saved because I feel he's just not a very good person. Sorry about that. See, he's even hurting the people that love him. He's using them like sheep. He's making them, he's feeding them all this stuff that's not true. You know, they're going to hit Social Security and Medicare, you guys. And let's look at that. And then let's see how pro-Trump people who are barely making it. Will they actually be able to cut our Social Security and Medicare? Will they actually be able to? Will they actually be able to get rid of it? I heard no. Okay, let's see. They're going to, let me tell you, when the Democrats take over, they're going to try to get in there and really throw some changes, but it feels like maybe even some Republicans, knowing the Democrats are going to take over and they don't want to be on the bad side, will vote the opposite because they're going to have people jumping ship. Okay, so don't worry about it. No. They're sure going to talk about it. And there's a woman that's really working on our side. She's in there. Could be Camilla. Oh, hell no, the ghetto. She gonna come out like a mother does when her daughter starts sassing her. Oh, hell no. Okay, so, and by Camilla the Ghetto, I'm not pertaining to black, because I call myself when my ghetto comes out, because, well, I worked in Oakland for 30 years. So, okay, now, what else? What else can I say? There was something else I wanted to tell you guys before I close down and check my queue with Orpheum Theater. What do I tell everybody? There was something else I wanted to look at that we've read about before. I see Shock and Awe happening, okay, November 6th. But there was something else I wanted to ask that just to go ahead, and we've asked it before. Shock and Awe. Oh, well, maybe we should do a last little bit just to see if Mueller's coming out anytime soon. Can you just give us something? I know we ask all the time, but it don't hurt. Sometimes they really give us something. You know what I'm saying? We ask in peace, and with the machine working in the background here, what can I tell everybody? Sorry about that, you guys. Ooh, justice will come. Justice is a-coming, everybody, and it's magic. It's just like boom, boom, boom. And with this, the Eight of Wands, whatever any tarot reader says, but to me, it's swift, swift, swift. Information coming in, rockets coming in. People will be celebrating in the streets. What did I tell you? Party, party. I see 8 people going down. And an ending. He's going to end things. He's going to end things, you guys. Nothing will be the same. What does this mean? A lot of it involves money. People making money. Did I ever tell you I thought the moon was full when all this starts coming down? Anyway, the sun will shine, you guys. The light will shine. It will open up all the dreadful stuff. I mean, it's not showing, oh, you've got everybody disappointed, nothing's happening. It's showing, boom. Remember we felt, I don't know if we remember we felt, but I felt like November through April, and it just is as prophesized, okay? So, yay. Oh my God, thank you so much. Oh, I love it when they talk to me. I love it. And my Lulu's down here. She's sniffing at me. Hi, baby. Mama's just happy because Mueller's going to go in and kick everybody's butt. Yeah. I do see big problems with Jared and Don Jr. Oh, I'm not supposed to be excited. Okay, you guys. Well, I'm going to end this now because I'm getting too many interruptions. And I won't say when I'm coming back, but I'm coming. I'll be at Angel this Friday, but I try to get another one in here if I can. All right? Okay. Love y'all. Take care. Bye.